Hey everybody, welcome back to Down the Shore Homestead. So I got you in my laundry room right now because this is the 10th installment of the 10-day video challenge, and I miscounted the last video I did. I don't know why I was so far behind. I guess it's just been so much fun doing these challenge videos that I didn't realize I was on number 10. So anyways, Economic Ninja is the one that had all of us do this challenge. So go check out his channel. His channel is listed in the description below, as well as it's tagged in the name of the video. So check him out because he's got a lot of great advice on how to get ahead financially in life. So definitely check him out. I've gotten a couple of his courses and it's really helped out. Now, today I want to talk about how mom advice on how to keep a house clean. And that's why we're in my laundry room, which you can tell it's not very big. So do you know when I fold my clothes? I literally stand here and fold them. So for instance, one of these shirts. I learned a while ago how to fold these shirts in the air. So let's see if I can do this. So you shake it out. And then you grab halfway between the sleeve and the collar, and then you follow it straight down to the end of the shirt, and then you fold it over like this. So that it looks like that. And then you fold it in half, and you make a seam, and then you're going to fold it in half again, but you're going to go right above. See where it says, I don't want to say the name of the company, but you see the logo? I'm going to fold it over so that it looks like this. And then I'm going to fold it in half. See how nice that looks? And it fits in his drawers perfectly. So his clothes stay on the dryer. We don't have a lot of dresser space for all of our clothes because we live in a very small house. I don't know if you've been able to tell or not, but this house is very small. I think it's only like 1,000 square feet, 1,500 at the max. So everything in our house has to be put back in its place, or this house is going to look like a tornado ran through it in 10 minutes. So that is my number one advice. Tidy up as you walk through your house, especially in the high traffic areas. When I walk in the door and we make a right, we end up walking into our living room. So there's really no foyer. So I have next to our heater a bench. Well, it's a bench seat that lifts up and you can put some things inside. And then there's a basket on each side that has shoes in it. And we just throw our shoes in there. And then actually, I'll show you where it's at. Hold on one second. So here is our entrance. And the reason that those stairs are there are for our elder kitty cat, Tinker, who likes to sit on top of the heater because it's nice and warm. And that is a cooler that I put water in and I put ice packs in, and then I take outside to our delivery box and I leave it there for all of our delivery men. And then that's my husband's pajamas, his pajama bottoms that he's going to put back on tonight when he gets home from work. And then if we swing around here, this is what we consider our foyer. We hang all of our sweatshirts, hats, glasses, and then over here we can put change in, and that's our foyer. So as I'm walking through, I make sure that there's no shoes on the floor. I pick up any mail that we have sitting on the counter that needs to be put away or shredded. I'll put it in my shredding bin. So everything has pretty much a place. And on the kitchen counter here is where we keep all of our keys in the same spot every day. Everything has a place. So if you tidy as you go, there's not this humongous mess that you have to clean up after the fact. Same with the dishes. It's only the two of us. We don't have a dishwasher. Therefore, I should probably get in the light better, huh? Anyways, I try and do the dishes as we use them. And I said this in another video, and it's true for everybody. Try and be mindful when you live, especially when you live in a small house, to think about what you're doing as you're doing it. Because, for instance, and this isn't scripted, so if I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. Say I'm working at the computer and I have a cup of coffee with me and I'm finished it. When I get up, because I'm working at the time, so I can't always get up right away and take the dish to the sink. So if I get up to maybe go to the bathroom or something, I will take the cup with me and I'll put some water in it to let it get rid of the coffee stains, use the facilities and go back to work. And then if I get thirsty, I'll get up and I'll wash that glass and either reuse it, or I'll get a regular glass to drink my iced tea out of instead of a coffee cup. But at least the first dish is clean before I use the second dish. Hope that kind of makes sense. Basically, clean as you go throughout the day. Don't let a bunch of dishes hang around in your house. Make sure they all get put back in the sink. And then if you put something in the sink and you notice there's dishes in the sink, just do them up real quick. Doesn't take that long to wash dishes. And then another thing that I would suggest is having a schedule for the days that you want to clean. For instance, I try and run my vacuum every other day. If I can, I run it every day because we have 4 cats and a dog and it gets very dusty in here very fast. But if I can't, at least every other day. And then I mop my kitchen floors on the weekend. But that way I'm not vacuuming and mopping and dusting and doing everything in one day. So I try to dust one day. I try to clean the bathroom one day. I try to clean the kitchen one day. I make our bed every single day, and I have to do that because we have animals, and there is nothing worse than getting into bed and finding out that the cat's paws had litter on the bottom and they're on your sheet. That is disgusting. So I always make our bed and we put a blanket over our blankets so that when the cats get up on the bed or the dog, they don't get our blankets dirty. So then when we go to bed at night, we take that blanket off and we go to sleep. And Rocco does sleep with us. So that skeeves you out. Sorry, he's like our son. We spoil the crap out of him. So he does sleep with us in bed, but we make sure that he doesn't have muddy paws or he's gross. We always make sure he's clean. Another advice I have is to declutter your house every 3 to 6 months. And that basically just means maybe you have a pile of bills that you haven't put away yet. Look around and see if you have a collection of things that you just haven't put away yet. And just get it done. Pick a day and just do it. And you really need to do a major declutter at least once a year. And think about it like this. If you haven't touched it in a year, then get rid of it because you obviously don't need it. And I say a year and not 6 months because if you're going through your clothing, it's seasonal. So if you do it every year, you'll know for a fact if you've worn that item before over the last year. And if you haven't, then you're probably not going to wear it again and you need to just donate it. And think about this also when you're going to buy clothes, whatever you purchase, you need to get rid of something else that you have not worn, outgrew, or whatever. So it's great to do that once a year purge. Another thing that I want to talk about is, and I forgot to mention this, is when you do laundry. I know a lot of you probably do this, and I did this too when I was first starting out. I just threw all my clothes in the washer all at the same time. I didn't separate. And I don't know if people teach you that now. My mother did teach me this when I was younger, but I just stopped doing it because we didn't have a lot of clothes. Like it was just me and my boyfriend or something back in the day. I just threw it all together. What's the difference? It's all going to get washed, right? Well, it makes a difference. If you separate your whites, they come out whiter in the end. If you separate your darks, and you use cold water, they won't fade as fast. And then separate out your towels from your regular clothes, because I don't know about you, but I use washable washcloths for my sink in the kitchen. So I have to rewash those washcloths. They have a little scrubby side on the other side because sponges are gross. So I wash these rags pretty much every other day, every 3 days, depending on how much dishes we've done. So those all sit in a separate area and I wash them all together. And then the towels that we use when we take showers, those are separated out from our regular clothes. And then our regular clothes are washed separate from my husband's work clothes because he gets really dirty, and I know they can all be washed together probably because that's what soap is for. However, I feel that I can get the smells out of his work clothes better if I wash them by themselves and wash my clothes separate. I use a hotter water. Well, this is exactly why, actually. I use hotter water when I wash his work clothes as opposed to when I wash my clothes, because I wash my clothes in cold so they don't fade. So if your parents didn't teach you that, hopefully that helped you out. Oh, and save on laundry detergent. That you do not need that much laundry detergent to wash your clothes, especially if you're a single person and that's all you only have a couple loads. 1 tablespoon per load is all you need for your average load and your average dirty wash. Now, if your husband works or your boyfriend works or you work as a mechanic and you got oil all over your clothes, then yeah, you're going to have to pre-treat, let it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, and a great pre-treater is 1 tablespoon of baking soda and enough Dawn dishwashing soap until you have a paste. And then you apply that to the stain area and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if it's a really strong stain, leave it for like 20 minutes. And you could add a little vinegar to it as well, just to help. And then wash it. And if it doesn't come out, do that again. Do not dry clothes that you think have a stain on them, because once you dry them, it's very difficult to get it out because now the heat has set it in. So the pre-treater recipe I just gave you, though, should still get out clothes that you've accidentally missed and let go through the dryer. So hopefully that'll help. And keep the pre-treat recipe in an airtight jar. And if it gets dried out, just add a little bit of water. I'll come right back. So hopefully that helps. So I think that's pretty much all I do. I try and declutter the household as well. We get rid of magazines, newspapers, things that we have laying around that we just really don't need anymore. And I try and sometimes switch out the decor that we have just to change it up a little bit. So again, this is the 10th installment of the 10-day video challenge. Economic Ninja was the one who told me to do this. I want to have all of you check him out because he has an awesome channel with a lot of great information on how to make everybody be more prosperous, because like him, I agree, we all need to help each other out to succeed in life and not be slaves to the elites so that they can make all the big money, and then we're stuck working a 9-to-5 job their entire life and then hope to be able to do things when we retire. Which, by the way, don't wait till you retire. Do those things now. Be fiscally responsible, but go and have a great time in your life. Don't wait till you're 65 or 70 or whatever it's going to be, if we even have Social Security when we get older. Enjoy life now. Don't wait until you retire. That's a stupid plan that nobody should ever follow. So hopefully you got something out of this. Hit the like button so to push out for everybody else to see. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that when I upload a video, you'll get a notification. And Rocco was able to go outside and play today because I took my lunch late. So I have some video of him playing wall ball. I think I'm going to attach it to the end of this video so you guys can check it out, because he loves playing with his dog launcher. we actually didn't play wall ball. We played with his dog launcher, and he absolutely loves it. So check it out. And he's chilling on the couch right now because he's all done playing. I'll show you him. So my ADD kicked in and I forgot to do what the ninja told me to do when I created this video. And I want to talk about how easy and hard it was to do the 10 videos in 10-day challenge. The videos are easy to do. I use my cell phone. I have a microphone that is USB that hooks up to my phone just to give it a little bit better sound. And as you can see, I just sit in my kitchen or wherever to record the video to give you a better background. And you can tell I need to make my husband's cookies. They're all gone. So that's what I'll be doing in a little bit here. I will say that I found it hard to do every single day because I do work a 9-to-5 job. And it's 9 to 5 because I have animals that I have to take care of. So I wake up early. I take care of the animals, and then I get my husband's coffee ready to go for when he gets up. And then I make sure that I have a lunch made for him for when he gets up, and this way he can just go out the door. So it takes me a couple hours in the morning before I'm even ready for work. And then I'll get ready for work and I'll sit down and I'll start working. And then obviously today I started taking an early lunch. I usually work through my lunch, but with this time change and it gets dark like that now, I have to get outside with Rocco before it gets dark. So because I work till 5, it's dark. So I took my lunch hour and I went outside and I played with him. And then I would come back in and finish up my night. Well, finish up work and then finish up my night. So I will say that's why I usually only post once a week. I try to do a full-length video once a week, and then I try and do a short halfway through the week just to give you guys something to check out so you don't get bored. Give you a little bit more fun stuff to look at. And there are things that I might think of that are like, oh, somebody just showed me how to do that the other day. Maybe I should show them this. And my husband will bring up things like, hey, why don't you put that on YouTube so everybody else can see what you're doing? So things will just come to me and I'll say, hey, I should make a video. So that's why I usually only do a video a week and a short a week. So that's pretty much what you can look forward to. And I try to find ideas that nobody else has done, or somebody just showed me something that I didn't know before, or something that I learned new. And I try and search the internet for replacement recipes for the items that you buy in the store because they're full of chemicals. Now, with JFK Jr. becoming the new health secretary, I think that that's going to get a lot better and you'll be able to start buying items that are pre-made in the store. But I would still, if you can, make the products at home. You know what's in it. It's healthier for you because it's whole foods usually. And you don't have to worry about it sitting around on the shelf for like 6 months to a year before you buy it. You just made it, so you know it's good and you know exactly how long it's going to be good for. So, sorry, Ninja. My ADD kicked in and obviously I can't follow directions properly. I will say that getting in front of the camera every day for 10 days definitely helped me be more comfortable in front of the camera. I feel like it's more fluid and I don't have to edit as much. And honestly, I think I was editing too much because I wanted the videos to be perfect, and they don't need to be perfect. If I mess up a word, I don't have to cut that out and redo it. It's crazy. I think I was just being too OCD about it. So hopefully you guys will notice that the videos get a little bit better, and because I do try and make them get better every time I do them. And if you want me to do any videos, just put it in the comments below and let me know what content you guys want to see. I'm open to do anything. And hopefully y'all have a great night. Hey, Rock, did you have fun playing with your ball launcher today? Say hey, everybody. I hope you had a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Drop it in, bud. Drop it in when you're ready. There you go. Here it comes. Won't go far because it's wet. Ready, set, go. It won't go far because it's wet. Good boy. Good boy. You need a break? You want to get a drink of water? Drink of water? No? He's like, no, I want to play. Get a drink. Good boy. Now that ball is not going to work on the launcher because it's all wet. See, it won't work. You need a new ball, bud. You need a dry ball.